To see this video, but in case you haven't seen the church, I'm going to give you a grand tour. This is the First Church of God in Aurora. No, my Uncle Don hasn't seen this, and this is probably the only way he's going to get to see it. There's the building. As you can see, we're right next door to KinderCare, and here is a street called West New Indian Trail. It's a very, very busy street. Across the street is a nice park, and Daniel and Kristen absolutely love this playground right here, and they play here all the time. Also, I don't know if you can see it, beyond that fence way out there is the Illinois Math and Science Academy. Right in the center of the picture is one of the dormitories, and that is a huge field that we go and play at all the time. There's also a nice fishing pond right over there. So, as we're looking around, let's go for a little walk here. Right there's the KinderCare, and there's a lot going on. There's the church. You can see where the steeple is, that's the sanctuary. The other thing is the Sunday school wing. There's the kids, and there's the parsonage straight ahead. Now, let's go take a look around here. Here we are walking down the parking lot. The parking lot holds 55 cars. And on Sunday morning, we only have 4 parking spaces open, and the KinderCare has been nice enough to let us use their parking lot on Sunday morning. Church is growing. When I first got here, it was averaging about 75 to 80, and is now at 105. Yeah, it looks like the kids have found something interesting. This is Sandra and Daniel and Kristen. In case you didn't know, it's Shelby. There they are. They're looking down the manhole. They love looking at that stuff. Well, let's go over there to the front door of the church. And we'll go walk in the front door of the church. Well, you know what? I don't have my keys. I'm going to go get my keys. I'm going to have to pause the camera and go get my keys. You down? This is the front entrance to the church. And there's sidewalk and everything like that. And let's walk in and see what the church looks like. I probably have to flip some lights on as I go. Hey, you can see me in the reflection. I got my #1 dad sweatshirt on. Okay. We'll put the key in the door. It's pretty hard when you're looking through the camera. Okay. We'll open the door. And here we are. Okay. Let's get the light switch. We'll turn it on. Okay. Here's the church. We've got all kinds of posters and everything. Now this is something we're getting ready to do here pretty soon. This is a poster about the neighborhood block party. As you can see, it's 3D. Look at this. It stands out from the wall. There's an artist in our church, and he does a pretty good job. And we've been encouraging him to go professional, and he's really seriously considering it. This is as you're looking out the front door. And you notice we have a wheelchair, and we have this whole church is entirely flat. And it allows for a handicap usage. This is a bulletin board that Sandra designed for the women of the church, for the little women's tea, or actually salad lunch. And we designed that together. But Sandra mainly did all the designing on it. I just did what I was told to do. Here's something we're very proud of. Our youth group just placed the top 10 youth group in the state of Illinois. And as you can see from these plaques over here, they've done it for several years in a row. Plaques and trophies there. Well, let me take you down to Sunday school wing. Show you my office first. Now this thing is kind of messy. Seems like I never have enough time to clean my office because I'm always doing so much work. Let's come in here. There she is. We'll turn the lights on a little bit. Okay, here's the office. And hey, Uncle Don, look right up there. Does that look familiar? The kids just love this thing. And if you're not my Uncle Don and you're watching this tape, that used to be in my Uncle Don's dentist office. And I used to love to play with that when I was a kid. And boy, the kids around here just love it too. You notice I got it up high so I can kind of control what's going on. And there's a board, a message from one of the youth to me. Okay, and we'll turn on around. This is a neat thing some of the kids and I did. This reminds us to pray for each other. That's all the little kids' hands from Kids Club. And there's all the books and the file cabinet, and there's the captain's chair. Okay, and my desk where I do my writing, computer, and lamp and things like that. All kinds of neat stuff here. And there's some more books and things like that. Hey, there's a neat picture, isn't it? Look at that. There is a neat picture. Well, let's go look at the rest of the church and see what we can find. Okay. Let's go out this way. Show you something else we're really proud of. I'll probably have to come in here and turn the lights on as well. This is the nursery. Now, this over here is wallpaper, and it was purchased and put on here, and the ladies do an excellent job of this. Now I'll show you something unusual. If you look over here, so you go on, pan on around to this wallpaper trim, the background here is hand painted because they ran out. And I don't know if you can tell it or not. I'll zoom in real close, but all that background is hand painted. It's pretty neat, isn't it? And then here's a place where all the little infants can go. And I think it's pretty neat. We have quite a few babies in here on Sunday morning. Now this is a side entrance to the ladies' room. And I gotta bring you in here and show you this. And it's pretty dark in here. There we go. Now look at all this pretty wallpaper and mirrors. Hi Rick. And you look all around here and there's all kinds of really neat things in here and good smelly stuff. It's kind of neat in here. And it smells real good too. They've got all kinds of real fancy little things. And I think if we come in the stall here and turn it around, we're going to see one of those fancy little sayings they always have in here. Yeah, they've got these all over the place. And so there's a neat little saying that they have. And we get out of the stall here. And they have all kinds of neat little things in this women's restroom. Look at the mirrors and look at the little shelves and everything. Boy, they just got it in here real nice for the ladies. The ladies love this. There's a nice little deacon's bench. Well, let's go out this main door to the restroom. And we'll look down through here. And we'll go out the hall and turn to the right. Yeah, now here is a project we're working on. You'll notice the front of the church didn't have a cross on it. Well, that's a new cross that we're going to have. And it's going to be backlit. And they'll be lighting all over the church. And we'll be lighting up the church because it gets dark real early in the wintertime. Now here's the men's restroom. There's been some fancy things going on in here too. The ladies have really been working here and decorating the church really nice. Expanded the stalls and made them wider so it's easier to sit in here. And look at this pretty border all the way around. It's manly, but it works. It works. And then here's another mirror. Okay, let's go on down, and we'll go look at some of the Sunday school rooms. Gotta turn the light off, remember, right? Okay. Okay, here's one of the adult Sunday school rooms, and all the teachers, they have coffee and donuts sometimes, and they all decorate the room so nice. And it's a lot of fun to be here in church. Let's look around and see what else is going on. Okay, well, right here's another room. This is, I think, like the juniors, and they have all kinds of neat posters and things like that. That's a lot of fun in here too. Now, here's where Daniel and Kristen's Sunday school room is. You can tell we're at the other end of the building, and this room is really just made so the kids can really mess around in it. So that's a lot of fun. Looks like I'm running low on energy, so I'm going to have to charge the batteries up later and come back. But here's young adults. Young adults are a lot of fun. That's the kids are out of high school and in college, and they come back, and they have a really fun room here. They have all kinds of neat stuff, and it's real homey environment. And they sit in here. They sit in a big circle. There's even a couch in here. They seem to enjoy that couch. And that's pretty much it. And then we have Kids Club. Now, Kids Club is Wednesday night only. And that's someplace for the kids to go. kids club. And they have puppets in here and crafts and all kinds of fun. While the adults are in studying Bible on Wednesday night, there's the puppet stage. And there's even a piano in here. This is really 2 rooms. See the folding doors? Okay, let's keep moving right on down the way. We'll come out the other door to the kids club. And we'll come in down here. And this is another Sunday school. This is, I think, like 8 and 9-year-olds in here. Like middlers. Now you can tell that this is the back of the puppet stage. But they close this door, and this becomes yet another classroom. Pretty neat, huh? Well, let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. Oh, here's a bulletin board. This is the bulletin board where the general information is. Sandra helped me decorate this thing. And then put up the information. It's a new building that we're working on downstate. Let's see if I can get a shot of the building here somehow. There we go. See if I can focus that. There's a good shot. And that's a new retreat center that they're working at in southern Illinois, a place called Decatur. And boy, we sure are growing here. Let's see. Oh, here's our growth chart. 6.94% growth in a month. Actually, that's 3 months. So that's pretty exciting news. Okay, let's go on down the other way. Now in here is our handicap restroom. I can turn it on. Right here. Oh yeah, here we go. And that's a little handicap restroom for those who might be handicapped. And let's see, we'll open up the secretary's office. Right now we don't have a secretary, but we've got an office for it. So let's see what happens here. Open this up, turn the lights on. And boy, this mail comes in constantly like this, by the way. And got a nice copier and TV and VCR and all the mailboxes for the directors and all kinds of neat things in here. So this is the secretary's office. Now let's go on into the sanctuary. I better turn the light on. Oh no, we got to look at the kitchen. Save the best to last. We'll save the sanctuary last. Okay, now we got kitchen. In the church here, we clean these things ourselves, and sometimes we don't always do such a great job, but here. And if you see a funny, strange cord following me around, that's because I'm hooked up now to electricity. Well, this is the kitchen. And over here, we have Fellowship Hall. It's not very big. In fact, it's really way too small when we have dinners and things. That's looking back at the kitchen. And really, we need a room probably 2 or 3 times bigger than this. Now this is interesting. I designed this called Wall of Testimonies. And on here is written testimony. And what that means is when the Lord works in someone's life, this is what they write about. And they write that the Lord had done something really unique for them. And it talks, some of them talks about their salvation. Some of them talks about events that they did that worked out so well. And it's called Wall of Testimonies. Okay? And this is the Fellowship Hall. Okay? And we've even got a piano in here. Now this is the sanctuary. And in here we can seat, right at 110 or 120. So you can see right away that we're needing to expand a little bit. And this is our new sound board and new sound system. Well, as usual, somebody's banging on the window, and I hear that quite often. Guess who that might be? Right down there. Happens all the time. So I guess I'm going to have to cut the camera off and go let her in. I'll be right back. Let's try to go into the sanctuary again. Kristen's here now with me. See? There she is. And this is how most people come into the sanctuary. And it's a beautiful sanctuary, really. The wallpaper doesn't match so well, but we're going to be doing something about that here real soon. And over here is piano and organ and the choir. And it's quite a wonderful congregation. The people are what makes it here. And there's the communion table and the pulpit. Okay, hang on just a second. Hey, we'll come up here. Looks like some of the Some of the singers have left out the microphones. But let's come on up here. And there's the choir. I'm going to give you the perspective that I normally get. Only imagine about, on Easter, we had 168 people. Can you imagine 168 people here? Now, you'll also see a little bench in front. It looks like a little table, doesn't it? That's called the altar. And in the Church of God, we believe in an altar call as a response to the sermon. And some people come up there and they kneel down and they pray to the Lord, and some of them accept Christ as Lord and Savior, and others, well, they pray about their problems and the Lord provides needs. Here's the little hand. She likes to sing. And it's kind of a different perspective when you're standing up here, isn't it? You can imagine this place just filled with people. But anyway, now there's some other rooms back here too. And there's a room right back here, right behind the sanctuary. And it is for the high school students. A little bit dark right here, right now. And over there is the prayer room. And that's also where people get ready when they want to be baptized. And over here is yet another little Sunday school room. And this is all right behind the sanctuary. Kind of give you an idea here. I'll go back this way. See? And I'm going to come down right through here, and we'll go through a different door. And I got to walk over this way. And I'll show you the baptistry. It's a full immersion baptistry. I'm going to pause for a second here. Oh, okay. Right now, we're heading for the baptistry. Kristen loves to go up here. So does Daniel. Let me turn the light on. All right. And when you go to get baptized, you climb these stairs. And you just come right on into the baptistry area. And Kristen and Daniel love to go in there and clean that. And that's where we do full immersion baptisms. Now, if Uncle Don's listening right now, you see that drain right there? I did that right there. And what that's for, it's overflow. At one time, the water overflowed this whole area right here and flowed down to the platform and out into the church. And it happened to me once, but I didn't have that big of a spill. And anyway, I said enough of that. And so I did some work. And I'll see if I can stretch my cord down here so you can see the work. I don't know if I can stretch this far. We'll see. There's my cord leading back there. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, there's the access door. Open this up. Flip on the light. Here we go. There. Underneath there. That overflow works just nicely in there. And the reason why I'm showing you that is Uncle Don, you taught me how to do it. So thank you very much. It saved us lots of money in plumbing bills. And so we'll go back this way. And this is the prayer room, and right now we're using it for storage. And this is where people get ready to get baptized. And there's sound equipment. And really, that's all there is to see in the church. That daughter went just flying by in front of me. And I'll walk back through this way. And I'll show you what's going on behind the church that's really exciting. Now, we're getting ready to walk out the back door of the church through the fellowship hall. And, whoops, wait a minute, I got stuck on something. No, guess not. Okay. Okay, we're going to walk right back out the back door of the church here. And I'll show you something really neat. Now, this church at one time was on the other side of town. Now, here, this is the back door. Now, you see all these new homes? These homes range from $120,000 to anywhere from $180,000. Now, there's the old shed. There's the new shed we just built, new garage. And here's the parsonage, the house where we live. Okay, now let's look over this way. These homes, well, wait a second here. I'm going to have to stretch my cord to the outside. Hang on. Okay, I got another perspective here. This, yeah, sweetie. This is Chris and Jeannie Berry's house, this blue house, the side of it we're looking at. And Chris and Jeannie have already gotten to become pretty good friends, and we go out in this back field here. Kristen, don't jump on me. We go back out in this back field.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm showing people what the church looks like. And we're recording right now, so anything you say is on the tape. Now, also up here is a lady, you just barely catch the corner of her garage. Her name is Linda Alessi. And she is also becoming a good friend. And here's all the other neighbors' homes. And I'll tell you what, there's lots of new neighbors.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to whoever's listening to the tape. Lots of new neighbors. Here's a new neighbor. Okay, over here is several people. And right there is the kinder care with all the kids. And boy, they're looking at me filming them, wondering what's going on. But you can see how close the kinder care is to the church. And right now I'll show you the corner of the church. Right there's the corner of the church. So we're less than 50 feet from the kinder care. And many parents stop by out in front to pick up their kids. And I guess we'll turn around here. I know we're going kind of fast, but that's all right. Here's the back side of the church. And we'll pan back here. Get a little more of a panoramic view. Okay. There's our new air conditioners. It cost us $17,000, as well as the new furnaces just at the back of the church. We're pretty excited, isn't it? And we're having a real good time here. It's a lot of work, a lot of hours. But this is what it's all about. So that's our church. And we'll walk back inside here at the back door. And maybe Kristen will get the door for us, maybe not. One of the reasons why we got a new storage area so we can store all this stuff. And a new storage. Yes. Door open. Alright, here we go. This is the first church we got in Aurora. And I suppose we'll put something else on this tape. So we'll see you later. Boy, I can't believe I left this room out. You can tell, there's my office. That's in the foyer, hallway. This is our library. I can't believe I left the library out. Probably the best room in the whole place. Mrs. Martinelli had a $200 budget right here. She bought all these shelves. She bought all of this. And about half the books you're looking at, and look at these videos. I'll tell you, she's got tons and tons of videos in here. And a whole children's section, and all these shelves, and all these real pretty things that she's got in here. There's a ton of books right there as well. She got all of these books on a $200 budget. She's getting ready to have a really nice table put in here. And I think she's got more money than sense because she obviously didn't spend $200. She's obviously spent about $3,000 to $4,000 in this library. But she's doing it because she loves the Lord, and she really is wanting to get some quality books. Look at some of these titles. All kinds of really neat books in here. And she really has done an excellent, excellent job. And in fact, I can't believe it. And she's got some excellent titles in here. We also have a focus on the family series called McGee and Me. And all kinds of full-length movies right there that she's purchased. And there's Twice Pardon. Look at those movies. Greater Than Gold. There's Focus on the Family movies, the McGee and Me. There's Gerbert, Gerbert after Gerbert. Kids just love this library. And there's, look at C.S. Lewis over there. Look at that. Look at that. Incredible. Incredible. I can't believe I forgot this room. Oh well, that's the first church we got in Aurora. Thank you for looking at the video. And we'll see you later. Now it's time to tour the house. And this is our wonderful house that we have.